Sir Brian May, 75, took to Instagram to share a clip from his Channel 5 News interview today, filmed shortly after he received his knighthood from King Charles. The Queen legend shared the details of their conversation and the friendship the pair have built over the years, while praising the 74-year-old monarch's grace and dignity through some very difficult times. Brian uploaded the candid video in view of his 3.1 million followers following his meeting with King Charles. He shared the nice feeling he had from getting to meet His Royal Highness again, before discussing their conversation. He said, "That was very special, that meant a lot to me that it was the King. We've had various conversations over the years and I like to feel we have a kind of friendship. And I have enormous respect for him. I think has been through some very difficult times and always behaved with incredible grace and dignity and has a very humane man. So it meant a lot just to have that contact for those few moments." Brian then quipped about the pair's old age and his struggle with his knees as he knelt for the King. He continued, "We talked about being of an age and what it's like with your knees, as of course I had to do the kneeling thing and the sword thing, so that was quite funny. Yes, we are of an age. And I think in some ways we have quite a lot in common, so I am hoping the relationship will continue." Brian was one of more than 1,000 people honored on King Charles Ives' first New Year's honours list, announced last December. He famously performed a rendition of God Save the Queen from the roof of Buckingham Palace for Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee in 2002. 20 years later, he performed with Queen and Adam Lambert for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee last year. In addition to performing with Queen since the 1970s, the guitarist is also an astrophysicist. He received his PhD in astrophysics from Imperial College London in 2007, after taking a break from his studies in the 1970s to focus on the band. He is also a vocal supporter of animal rights and a critic of hunting, and in 2010, he formed an organization called the Save Me Trust, to campaign against fox hunting and badger culling in the UK. While sharing the clip of his knighthood on Instagram, he used the caption to campaign for animal rights, hoping the coverage he has received will help his cause. He wrote, "I am hoping it will mean that more people will listen to me when I pitch in against government handling of the remains of blood sports, and the shameful and utterly failed policy of slaughtering around 250,000 native badgers in the tragically mistaken belief that it would eradicate the miserable disease of bovine TB in cattle." This year, in the worst-hit TB region in the southwest, farmers saw an increase in herd breakdowns on the previous year, and there are virtually no badgers left, so nobody can cling to the belief that it was the badgers anymore. Yet still the lunacy goes on. Perhaps it needs a knight in shining armor of common sense, to actually bring the focus back to the real reasons for the continuing misery of the cattle farmers. And perhaps even to bring compassion and decency to the countryside. Well, I'm ready, in harness.